What is going on, people of the internet? Hyperchaotic here with the K, double R, and welcome back, or welcome. If this is your first time visiting my channel, and welcome back to Battlefield Hardline, where I'm going to continue to take a look at the case files. Now, if you haven't seen my previous by the book gameplay, I recommend checking that out because in that video I looked at the first half of the case files. Case files A, B, C, and D. This video will be looking at E, F, and G. So again, if you want to see the first half of me looking at the case files, check out my final by the book playthrough. If you don't want to see the whole playthrough, don't worry, I will have timestamps in the description of that video to get straight into the case files. Now for this video, we're just doing that. No gameplay. Well, I guess technically this would, count as gameplay. In a certain sense, since I am in the game, but this is really just a menu, so... Anyways, no gameplay, just looking at the rest of the case files. That's it, and that's all. Now let it be known that the full commentary version... Now, let it be known that the full commentary version will be available on my second no commentary channel. Yes, the one with commentary, as well as one without commentary. So I'm going to have two full case file videos on the second channel. The full one with the commentary, without the gameplay, and the second one without commentary. And you can choose between which one you want. By the time this video is out, the one you're watching right now, those may or may not be available on my second no commentary channel. So by all means, just check it out to see if so. Otherwise, you gotta give it a bit. Maybe I'll give a link directly to those videos if you want to, but that's if they're available at the time of this being published. And of course, subscribe to my second no commentary channel for no commentary playthroughs and video game preservation, if that is your thing. Also, if you do want to play this game and get the case files for yourself, I will leave a link in the description down below for a full collectibles guide to get all the evidence as well as target arrests. Because in this game, evidence do count as collectibles. And let it be known that for any no games I play with collectibles, I will always leave a link to a collectibles guide in the description down below. Whether or not I go for them, or whether a mission or mission type I play has them or not, it doesn't matter. I will always leave a link to full guides in the description down below. Especially in cases like this where it's necessary to actually beat the game. And I don't just mean because, oh, there's this additional objective you didn't get or unlock the achievement. I mean completing extra stuff like the case files, which also adds a bit more immersion to the game, whereas more often than not, collectibles just extend the runtime. Now, enough chit chat. Let's get into E, F, and G. Of course, quick reminder, I will be reading the descriptions. Julian Dawes is expanding to the West Coast, and Korean mobster Henry King's operation has offered hand. Find some evidence connecting Dawes to King and bring them both down. Alright, quick reminder on an episode 6, Out of Business, if you want to find evidence, it will tell you what specific episodes they're available in, though I think this is only once you've gotten them. So, you could either find a full guide already, use one of mine's, if you want to go find them, in which, whatever, but you'd be better off just using the collectibles guide, to be honest. Kang's wife wants the car back home tonight. She gets what she wants, I guess. And it's a nice car. Transcript, Henry, bring the Bianchi? I'm going to assume that's pronounced Bianchi. Bring the Bianchi home tonight. Tonight? What? Well, why is that a question? Anyways, I'd like to drive it tomorrow.
Wait, the guy that owns this shithole owns a Delfino?
Can I turn off the music for a sec? I should have did this beforehand because for some reason it plays louder over the audio. Lily King bought an expensive car for her husband. I doubt she used her own money, but that's a hell of a gift.
That's a nice gift. Nah, it's really not that nice.
I thought this guy Boomer was Kai's inside man. What the hell is this photo doing here?
Doesn't look too good for Kai's friend.
We say that as if Boomer isn't already with us. Designer bag used to move cocaine. My guess is it belongs to Lily King. Likely she's skimming a little product from her man. Fucking with the business. That's no good. That could get your fingers chopped off. Why are you What was that? Evidence 4? I'm sorry, I'll be right back and I'm gonna turn off this fucking music because it's too fucking loud. It's playing over the audio. It's supposed to fade out when the audio plays, but it's not doing that.
What's Lily King's luggage doing in the garage?
I hope you guys heard that just fine. I want to remind y'all, I got a headset on. And I can barely hear it. During editing, this was also an issue. This does not necessarily mean it's going to be an issue for you guys watching. But if it's hard to hear the audio that I play because of the background game music, I can't do anything about that. I just checked the settings. There's only a master volume option. So, if the music gets too fucking loud while they're talking, instead of fading like it's supposed to, we're both shit out of luck. This is not something I could fix in post-editing because this is a problem directly with the game. I don't know what dipshit decided to only add a master volume, but man, you really are fucking dumb. Look, I understand not a lot of people will really care about that now. Not a lot of people probably bothered to put the evidence together. But you gotta look at it from the general quality of the game. Let's say I actually want to. In this case, I do. For the sake of the video, I do, right? I want to go over this case. This includes going over the audio and the final conclusions. How the fuck am I supposed to hear what they're saying if you keep playing the music so fucking loud over it? And before you say, oh, well, what about the subtitles? Look at this white ass background. How the fuck am I gonna read those white ass subtitles? Mind you, I got a flat screen in front of me. So I can only imagine how hard it is for you guys to read the subtitles. But I have a big ass flat screen in front of me and I could barely read those white ass subtitles with this white ass background. And I cannot change anything because there's only a master volume. So I can't just turn off the music. I don't know what dipshit thought that was a good idea. And mind you, this is just for the general quality of the game. We could not use deadlines as an excuse, and this is something they could have fixed afterwards, at any point in time. Shit like this sometimes doesn't make me feel bad when I hear layoffs happen. It's just like, okay, well, if it means they're also laying off the dipshits that make stupid-ass decisions like this that negatively affect the quality of the game, then by all means, bye-bye. Because we don't need any more stupid decisions like this in our games. How the fuck am I supposed to hear the audio playing if the music keeps fucking playing over it? Right now it's quiet. The music's low. But watch how I'm going to start getting into the evidence again and all of a sudden, like what the fuck? It's genuinely starting to annoy the fuck out of me. Lily King's debut K-pop album. Released by Rourke Records, King's wife wants to be a pop star. Quality.
I hope she can at least dance.
I'm guessing her music isn't too good. I hope the music stays low for right now. Active remote detonator. It's already transmitting. Which means there's a bomb out there somewhere waiting for someone to press this button. Huh.
This thing's active. What the hell's going on here?
A bomb wired to the bottom of Henry King's new car. I don't think King had any idea that one of his enemies managed to get this close.
Shit. There's a bomb under this car. Let's maybe give it some room, yeah?
Was I supposed to listen to this the moment I found this evidence? How do you sound when I look at the evidence afterwards talking about some, oh, let's get this car to the room? Motherfucker, we're not near the car. Maybe call somebody to come defuse the bitch. What the fuck? Lily came with this Rourke guy, and Henry wasn't too happy about it. Who the hell is this Rourke anyway? Lily seems to like him.
Lily was stepping out. And Kang was collecting evidence.
Think she's cheating. Based on the name changes, this van was probably used for multiple criminal jobs. This Rourke guy is into some shady activity, but he's not all that smart. Most criminals don't house dirty vehicles in their own homes.
Rourke's company van.
Looks like it's been used for other jobs.
For some reason, every time I go to press X, it makes me press it a second or third time just to play the damn audio. Shipping labels. Address register to Spadelli? Eduardo G. Whoever this guy is, Rourke must be sending him a lot of stuff.
Rourke's sending this guy stuff. A lot of stuff.
A Florida address, too.
Possibly a digital combination, possibly a lottery number. I'll try to find out.
Looks like a combination, maybe.
I'm guessing I already used it somewhere within the missions. Surveillance photos of various locals around LA and Miami. And I don't think they're for making vacation plans.
Rourke's planning something. What?
I don't know, but they cased these places good.
Tank of tear gas. Seeing nasty stuff to keep around the house. And this is quantity. What the fuck? The more I find out about Rourke, the more uneasy I get being here.
Tear gas. The nasty kind, too.
Is he like just keeping this in his fucking bedroom closet? I mean, probably not. He's got shovels here. It's probably like in his garage closet or kitchen closet. Maybe the garage is right next to the kitchen. I don't know. What the fuck? Bro, on some terrorist shit. Ballistics consistent with SS-190 cartridges. Rourke's guys have been unloading on standard issue police vests. Not hard to figure out why.
Tests. With cop killer bullets.
Interesting. Rourke sending Spadelli cop killer bullets. It's like these guys are planning a war against the police. Rourke is a very dangerous man. I need to tread lightly.
Only one reason why anyone needs this kind of ammo.
That would have been an interesting mission within this game. I don't know if there was ever planned to DLC, like campaign DLC, I mean. Because I know this is kind of something you do in the multiplayer. But they did such a poor job at setting anything up, and a missed opportunity to actually do it within the campaign. Rifle suppressors. Considerate of Rourke to suppress all the automatic fire for his neighbors. Hollywood's not exactly full of gun nuts, with a few exceptions, I guess.
Rourke's training a goddamn army.
How many evidence is there for this one? A document from Rourke's safe, linking him to someone called Big Eddie, whoever that is. Rourke obviously wants to keep the details private.
Big Eddie. Who the hell is Big Eddie?
Email from Dawes to Rourke. It appears he approved King's assassination. Maybe even called it in. Seems he also approved of Rourke and Lily's new relationship. Transcript. There's emails. King's vulnerability. Oh, King's vulnerable. Never mind. I'm over here reading shit wrong. Sorry, I just barely had my coffee and probably should have ate breakfast first as well. Remember to eat the first meal of the day, kids. King's vulnerable. Do what you have to do. Say hi to Lily for me. She's one of the good ones, Julian.
Dawes wanted Kang out.
And he got what he wanted.
Oh, fucking finally.
The guy responsible for flooding the streets of Miami with this liquid cocaine hotshot garbage? Our new friend Tyson Latchford. Hotshot's popular because the high's cleaner, without the crash. So they say. I can get Tyson in front of a grand jury thanks to this evidence, assuming he stays alive long enough.
Yeah, something tells me after already beating the entire fucking game that's not gonna happen. Kind of a bit of a spoiler, don't you think? Again, what was the point of collecting evidence after becoming a felon and not being a cop anymore? Who are we gonna put away? We either killed all of them or they're on our side. Like Kai and Tyson. How many here? 8 evidence? Okay. Boomer's former friends separated from society for a reason. I should sweep their facility and the surrounding areas to get a sense of what they're really up to. Yeah, I'm betting I was supposed to read the shit back when I originally collected it. I don't think anybody was going to truly do that. This blueprint for explosives is unsettling. Alpert's crew has military training, and Alpert alone is as dangerous as they come. A bomb like this could do catastrophic damage if deployed in the wrong place. What the fuck is this, a nuke? Was this motherfucker making ICBMs?
Yeah, these guys want to blow up something.
These aren't the hippies I knew.
These motherfuckers are either making ICBMs, SRMs. Is that what SRMs, RC, or SBMs? I don't know. That or maybe he's trying to make his own Moab, FOAB, but he wouldn't need an entire cargo plane to drop that bitch. And where the fuck where are you gonna drop something like that? What the fuck? Agent Barnes is registered as missing. He must have been investigating Alpert's operation. So if his badge is still here, where is Special Agent Barnes? And he is a ATF agent. And y'all wonder why they always want to be looking into gun nuts. When y'all be talking about something, I want to start a revolution, they're going to blow up the government. And half of y'all can't even fucking start your own little paramilitary group talking about some, well, I don't need an entire group to run all these tanks. Oh, so you're just gonna drive them and shoot them all by yourself, motherfucker? Okay. Okay, buddy. Like, dude, if you want to protect yourself from tyranny, okay, I get that. But the thing is with half of these gun nuts is they be talking shit like they're gonna start some shit. The first person to start some shit is the one that's going to be seen as a terrorist group, not just by authorities, but by the military and the government organization. You would be better off letting the government start their tyranny than go after them at the source, rather than you start bombing shit and then all civilians, including certain Republicans, see y'all as the bad guys. I say that because you know it's from Republicans that are talking about something, we want to go fight the government. But not all of them agree with each other. You know, not all Republicans are created equal. You dumb motherfuckers are going to go bomb a blue state forgetting that it's going to have pockets of red, piss off the Republicans there and be like, wait a minute, why aren't you on our side? But you're one of us. Yeah, you only blew up their fucking home, you dumb fuck. Because you did no proper research on intel or anything.
What were you doing here, Agent Parks?
He's part of the ATF. What the fuck do you think? The guy was at black market fucking equipment. And that's the thing. This character can't cry Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is for legal registered firearms. Don't say that registered anything, any registration for firearms is unconstitutional when the word registered militia is literally in the Constitution. The word registered is literally in the Constitution. Registration. It's, if anything, it's literally part of your constitutional right to have registered weaponry. As long as it's not preventing you from accessing it, it is not unconstitutional. Not to mention, there's such thing as registrations that protect you. Like registrations on firearm safety and making sure that bitch functions when you buy it and doesn't blow up in your hands. Versus getting it off of the black market where there's no promise like that at all whatsoever. And good luck suing the fucking black market dealer that sold you a fucking tank. Please. Barn was carrying a dossier on Boomer. He wasn't out here to investigate Alpert. He was checking up on Boomer's past. What reason would the ATF have for going after Boomer? I mean, he went AWOL and ended up with a paramilitary group slowly building up some illegal weapons in their own little backyard. What the fuck do you think? Address of his own home, I guess. He probably hasn't lived there for years. He was Lance Corporal. Served in Iraq. Eventually went AWOL. Warrant for failure to appear. Father deceased. Mother's status unknown. Above address falsified. Okay, so it's not even his real address. Falsified his license. No bank accounts. Desert commune 2010 to 2012. Surveillist. What? Check with Tony Alpert. Survivalist. My dumbass. Shithead. Multiple warrants. Dangerous man. Apparently, Boone was involved with Alpert's daughter. What's the connection to Mendoza? Oh shit, they're looking into Mendoza.
Huh. Albert's got a government file on you.
What? What's it say?
It's very thorough.
Okay, so they didn't know about Alpert. Why would they not already be going after him? Matter of fact, if the motherfucker killed an ATF agent, how does he not have the whole ATF breathing down his fucking neck? Like, at this point, they should be like, you know what? Put this Boomer case to the side. We gotta take care of this Alpert guy, because he's a dangerous motherfucker. Wild, dude. Just fucking wild. Alpert's torture room. There's a good chance Barnes suffered pretty badly here. Alpert needs to go down. You don't torture cops. Womp womp. But you were willing to go after dirty cops. You ended up shooting one down like it was nothing.
Christ, these guys are sick.
Nick, let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely expecting me to check out this evidence at the scene of the crime. Like, okay, no, I wasn't doing all of that. Burner's cell phone. Only number stored on it is Stoddard's. Barnes must be connected to Doss. They were the ones who sent him out here. He's chasing down the only lead they have on me and Boomer. Have on me colon Boomer? Oh, Boomer. Okay.
Agent Barnes came out here looking for Boomer. Looking for me.
I've had U.S. military, the FBI, and the LAPD all after me. The ATF? Dude, that's a new one.
Well, look at who the fuck you were staying with. I mean, I don't know. He probably wasn't staying with them, but just by being associated with his daughter, they probably thought you were associated with him in a certain sense. Registered to Barnes, Darius. Looks like Barnes parked out here to avoid getting made by his license plate. He must have known Albert and his crew don't take kindly to government agents.
They must have grabbed him while he gassed up.
Oh, shit, man.
I thought there was only 8 pieces of evidence. Agent Barnes' gravesite. No one deserves to disappear like this.
When we get back, we gotta let someone know we found them. Albert's gonna pay for this.
Just so you know, the Tony Alfred I knew wasn't capable of shit like this.
Right. Sure, Boomer. A ricin bomb? A fucking ricin bomb? There's no antidote for ricin, but a bomb's hardly the best way to poison people. These guys are as stupid as they are evil.
These guys are fucking nuts.
Would that even work? Would a ricin bomb actually do anything? Would it spread it far enough to affect anybody? A fucking ricin bomb. If you haven't heard of ricin, then I'm just going to assume you never watched Breaking Bad or anything ever referencing such a poison. That shit is deadly.
TF Agent Barnes was working for Dawes and Stoddard. He had a dossier on Boomer and came out to Albert's camp looking for him. Probably the idea was that Boomer might lead to me. Bit of a long shot, but hell, worth sending a guy. Seems like Albert got worried that Barnes would figure out his nutjob plan to start a civil war. So he has the guy killed and tortured for no good reason. It's not like he knew anything. Least I can do is make a call to the FBI tip line.
Knowing Stoddard is a dirty cop, then he was just using him as a hookup to find Mendoza. And then he wants to talk to Stoddard afterwards. Like, bro, Stoddard would have had your ass fucking shot or in a fucking cell. He was not going to give you a goddamn thing from Mendoza. You delusional fuck. Fucking crazy. Julian Doss' penthouse suite is one of the most secure locations in Miami. While we're up there robbing the place, we should dig up what we can about the internal workings of his business. Preferred outcome staffing chart. Looks like everyone working for Doss is putting in double and triple time.
Dawes was beefing up security.
Maybe he was getting ready for us.
Doss' memoir. A lot of remaindered copies here. Either he was buying his own book or they didn't sell very well. Probably both. Sad.
Must have been a real page turner.
He got paid $500,000 to write that thing.
Well, there you have it. DOS wants the division between the cops and private security erased. And politicians, like this one, are welcoming him with open arms. Transcript, Dear Julian. Obviously, it's preliminary, but I can't tell you how excited I am to welcome you to Chicago. With preferred outcomes, minding certain neighborhoods, the overall policing of our city will be much, much easier. I can't thank you enough for helping to make this happen. Your friend, Adam Candle.
Dawes is taking preferred outcomes on the road.
Corporate cops. It's been his plan from the beginning.
I don't know, it's what, just a security company? I feel like this will give people more trust in authority. Plus, if security ends up being corrupt or something goes wrong, they actually have somebody to sue. And they'd be more likely to hold that security guard responsible, unlike how police are held accountable for the shit they do wrong. Because God forbid they do something wrong and do not get a paid fucking vacation. Evidence indicating that preferred outcomes, that's such a weird name, was making sustained, healthy profits. Dawes' empire is growing increasingly powerful in the country. What scares me is everyone seems to be happy about it. Well, gee, I wonder why. It couldn't be the fact that you keep constantly dealing with corrupt cops, could it be?
Preferred outcomes is making more money than Dawes can spend.
And to think, I was almost a shareholder.
If they're literally doing your job better than cops, then I'm not surprised. Plus, now they can actually make a decent living off of it. Probably. Dawes is sending his goons to train the Chicago PD. I have a feeling that's not going to end well for anyone. By July 10th, Sergeant Cannon will report to CPT's Scow Hill Chicago PD. Together, they will begin training CPD officers, patrol officers. All instruction will follow the problem-based learning program. I wonder if they actually trademark that. In which Sergeant Gannon, is Alpha certified Julian Dawes.
Chicago transfer.
Dawes' wife in her last days.
Dawes' wife was very sick.
Yeah, it was cancer. Dawes wasn't the same after that.
You know, I was wondering what happened to his wife because I have seen pictures, and I was thinking, like, how is she gonna react that one of his ex-cops killed him? But knowing that she's probably already dead, it explains a lot why the freaking chief snapped. Dawes was moving company money into his personal account, and it's not a Christmas bonus. This is embezzlement. He must be protected from all angles to be this brazen about it. Damn, that's a lot of money.
Dawes is cashing out.
Cashing out or just stealing?
Photograph of Julian Dawes' wife.
Dawes' wife.
I met her a few times. She was a good person.
Probably the only one that that kept him a stable, honest man, and snapped after she died. Threatening facts from Neil Rourke. Rourke isn't too pleased about the damage we caused and holds Dawes responsible. Apparently things worked out between Rourke and Lily. How wonderful for them. Transcripts, emails. Basically, you owe Lily and me a goddamn house. So how do you want to settle things? The easy or the hard way? Because I'm good with either. And our P.S. You're not invited to our wedding, in case you're wondering. Well, that sucks.
Rourke, man. What a nut job.
I was for sure he was going to come after us later. We were going to, like, have to kill them. But I guess not. Unless this was planned again for, like, a story DLC or a possible sequel. Maybe. Most likely a sequel. Summons from the Internal Revenue Service. The IRS is digging around Dawes' assets, but his lawyers have it under control. Looks like he pays a hefty price for his legal counsel. Good for him. He's going to need it. Transcript. In the matter of tax liability, Preferred Outcomes Inc., Internal Revenue Services Division. Okay. You are hereby summoned and required to appear before Elizabeth Deal, or what the fuck? How do you pronounce that name? I'm not going to attempt to do so.
Dawes' lawyers can't protect him from me.
You don't say. We're only a fucking felon. A file on Hector Mendoza, my father, a paid assassin for the communist Cuban government. Dawes dug deep and learned more about my dad than I ever knew, including what happened to him. Executed as enemy of the people. We're real proud of you, Papa. Good riddance. Transcript. Hector Mendoza. What are these? The people he killed? Attempted flight to Brazil. Executed as an enemy of the people.
Son of a bitch.
I don't get it. What are these dates? Confirmed sanctioned kills. So these are the people he killed. A surveillance dossier on Kai detailing her activities after she quit Preferred Outcomes. From the sound of it, Dawes had her do something in Chicago even she couldn't live with. Surveillance log. 415, following the heated after-action interview, subject formally terminates her association with Preferred Outcomes based on the surveillance. Subject mentions the thing in Chicago to account for why she left. Warned in person to abide by the terms of a non-disclosure agreement, evades Miami surveillance system to be in Los Angeles.
Dawes put Kai under surveillance after she quit Preferred Outcomes?
Alright, then that's it.
Preferred Outcomes is now a major player in domestic law enforcement, with its operators replacing badges in several major cities around the country. Dawes says his men are better trained. And maybe they are. But mercenaries are the last thing any city needs. Kai must have felt the same way. After all this success, Dawes got a lesson from Rourke in hiding profits and using intel against his enemies. If Dawes thinks news of my father's fate can still hurt me, he's wrong. To tell you the truth, I'm glad the son of a bitch is dead.
With that backstory, you can't blame me. Shit, apparently even Castro wanted him dead. Well, that's about it. One last reminder, if you do want to go for the case files yourself, a collectibles guide will be linked in the description down below. The no commentary version will most likely be linked in the description down below. And one last reminder that if you want to take a look at the case files, you have to choose a mission, an episode, and check it out before you start the mission. That's why it says aid to continue right there, right next to case files. You got to choose a mission, doesn't matter which one, as long as it's not the prologue, in order to look at the case files, because you cannot look at them in the main menu. That's dumb, but it is what it is. So if you do want to get the case files, collectibles guide down below. If you want to look at them, you have to select a mission. Do not go to the one from like continuing previous mission or continuing where you left off. Choose one that you haven't played, because it will not come to this menu. If you do not choose one that you did not play, or if you choose a mission that you're currently in, it will go straight into the mission or a cutscene. If you want to come to this menu, you have to start another mission from fresh for the main menu. That's the only way to access the case files. Again, it's dumb, but it is what it is. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. If not, leave a dislike and a comment telling me why. Because any and all interactions is good interactions for my channel and the algorithm, and any and all criticism can help me get better. I'm making videos, obviously not the game, since there wasn't much gameplay here. I know there was a bit of stuttering, I may have slurred a bit, but it is what it is, and it's mostly on me for starting this video early in the morning after my coffee, but without actually eating breakfast. Lately, though, that's typically been my breakfast. Just like a coffee, maybe a slice of toast. Because I'm not really that hungry in the morning, but I'm starting to realize just it really doesn't help that I don't have actual breakfast at all. So, yeah, learn from my mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes as me. Chaotic out. Have a good one.